Hey, you guys, this is Rashawn Ellis for News, Views, and Conversations. Just want to pop back in and give you two videos today. I want to give you one with Angie Stone's friend, Stone Paxton. I like for you to hear the words out of their mouths, not just from me and what I've heard. It's a lot of things going on, a lot of hearsay. So I'd rather you hear from the people that assisted her, that was a part of her diesel crew that she was speaking of. And so I want to leave you with his video today, explaining his part in trying to help her get to the information about her monies, about her royalties, and everything that was owed to her. I'm still hoping that, something can definitely happen because when we work hard, we definitely want what we've worked hard for. And she's more than deserving of what she worked hard for. So take a look at the video. Definitely subscribe, comment, and like the video to keep us in the algorithm. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Stone Paxton Music and Life, welcome to my channel. For all those that are not subscribed to my channel, make sure you hit subscribe, make sure you hit like, and also make sure you hit that bell to get the notifications for all my latest videos. What's up, you guys? Stone Paxton here, and I wanted to get on TikTok, Instagram, all the other social media things, and I wanted to have a small little conversation about Angie Stone because I've been getting so many messages on my from my YouTube video and the Instagram video and the TikTok video as well, with people asking me what my involvement was with Angie, and that involvement is when you hear her, and it's because when Angie was talking on one of her videos, a few of her videos, she mentioned my name, and when she speaks of the diesel crew, she's talking about us, the West Coast crew. And she talks about her team that has discovered things and has unveiled things for her. We took over doing the forensic for finding her songs that were missing that she couldn't find. And you know, it's weird because it was a process and it was week after week. We were on the phone, we were talking and blah, blah. You from one end to the other spectrum when it comes to the music industry. And we did discover a lot of her stuff that was not in her name. And we were the ones that actually had to let her know. The company that I worked for, the TBC Group. My big brother, Vasal Benford, the CEO of the TBC Group and TBC Group Management, we were the ones that took over finding the songs, shall I say. I'm trying to make sure I say the right word because I don't want anybody to see this video and then they'll take the video and run with it and take parts from it. We were the ones that decided to go and search and find where her publishing was, and we started discovering various things, various situations with her publishing and what was going on with it. And we presented it to her and told her that there was no publishing in her name. And then there were some songs that she had done through the years that weren't even registered in her name, that had never been registered. But we started to find stuff that didn't make sense, per se, right? I'm not mentioning any names. We're just going to talk in general. Angie was very sharp. You know, although she didn't know full details, she knew something wasn't right. And that's why we came on board. Not only that, we were also the ones that were setting up her residency, the TBC Group Management, TBC Group Entertainment, okay? Setting up her residency for Las Vegas. We were 1 week out from that before Angie passed. We were going to fly her out here and have her do her paperwork for her residency in Las Vegas. And the whole purpose, so that you understand, for her residency in Las Vegas was so that she did not have to tour. She didn't want to be on the road anymore. These were her feelings. These were her thoughts. She just wanted to be in one place because of her health issues. She wanted to be in one place. She didn't want to be going from here to there. And I kind of, you know, I've cried so many days because I was saying to myself, I wish that we had closed on her residency and she wouldn't have had to be on the road. She would have never had to have been on the road, which this accident would have never happened because it would have been a different time, different process, different circumstance, different universal law. Had she been here in Vegas doing her residency, thus she would still be here. These things would have never happened. That's my belief, okay? So Angie did not want to be on the road touring, and that's a fact. Now, I'm not telling you something I heard from YouTube. I'm not telling you something that I went on another blogger's page and I found and I decided to share this. No, I'm telling you something from the circle, from the inside, from the group that was representing her. So when she say Diesel crew, she was talking about her West Coast crew, you know. She was talking about us. We were the ones that came on and discovered, and we were ones that told her that none of these songs were in her name. We were the ones that told her that the publishing was somewhere else. You know what I mean? And we had various calls with people that were involved with her on the legal side of things, and people that were involved with her on the publishing side of things. And she made me record these phone calls, you guys. She would call me and say, Stoney, I'm going to call you back. Because we would call each other Stoney. I would call her Stoney. She called me Stoney. It's a nickname she made up for me. We just call each other Stoney, right? She said, that's our inside thing. So she would call me and she said, Stoney, I'm going to call you, but I want you to record this phone call. So I have phone calls, recorded phone calls with conversations about her publishing that she had with certain industry people and some of her legal people. I have those recorded calls. Now, will I ever post those calls? Absolutely not. Because those calls were strictly for Angie, not for anybody to hear, period. I would never post those phone calls, just so you guys know. But I do have those calls, right? We also did a agreement with Angie to be able to go after her publishing and collect the TBC group. We have an agreement, signed agreement to represent her and to go out and collect all of that publishing for her. So that's my involvement. The only reason I got on camera and I'm doing this is because so many people have inboxed me from my YouTube video and the TikTok video, and they're saying, hey, man, I heard Angie mention your name. Like, what's your involvement with her? I heard her say Stone Paxton. And so many people are asking me. I said, you know what? I wasn't going to do a video, but let me get on here and just tell people what our involvement was. Now, as far as that accident, I know a lot about that, and I'm not going to talk about that right now, but trust and believe, I'm definitely going to talk about that. And I'm going to share some things with you, but I'm not going to talk now. And this is my truth, because I know about certain things, because I was privy for being involved in the circle and helping her gain her publishing back and find where her songs were and help her get her catalog back. I was a part of that team. I've been a part of that team, helping her do that. So that's how my name got brought into the equation, as far as just Angie mentioning my Diesel crew, and she's mentioning Stone Paxton and my big brother Basal and the TBC group. That's why she mentioned our names, because we were helping her. We were helping Angie. And I would talk to Angie 3 or 4 days a week, and long hours when I talked to her. These weren't short phone calls. These weren't 1 minute phone calls. These were typically anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, sometimes 3 hour calls, conversations with Angie, talking about her business and the publishing. And she was very upset about so many people that had taken her songs and taken credit for and never gave her credit. We have conversations about all kinds of stuff, even text conversations I could post. I would never post my personal text conversations with her, but we have tons of back and forth text conversations about tons of things, music industry topics. You know what I mean? Tons of things. Sorry, something's on my hand here. So I had to get on here and just explain to you guys, for those that keep messaging me, asking me questions about Angie and what's my involvement with Angie. That's my involvement. Is I was a part of the team, the Diesel crew that she mentioned. And it's unfortunate that that particular name she used. You know, if you knew Angie, she was a person of words. She was a poet. Everything rhymed, everything it flowed, everything always made sense with her. Words flowed. So it's just coincidental she mentioned that name and mentioned us as a Diesel crew, and then what happened to her. You know, we're very bothered by her not being here. But just so you know, when she says Diesel crew, for all your conspiracy people out there, we are the Diesel crew, and whatever is in your mind and thoughts, far from that, you guys. And give the family a break, you guys. You guys have been on here for these conspiracy people. You guys really don't have no love for people's privacy and the family, and you're on here saying negative stuff about the family. You got to put yourself in that position. How would you feel if somebody was talking about your loved one and then also saying negative stuff about you at the same time? So have consideration, you guys. If you don't know really what has happened, you're speculating constantly, but you're also throwing things out there that are not even true. If you want to know, let the people talk that know first. Let the people that are involved talk, and then you'll know the truth. But other than that, all these people trying to get views and likes for, saying things that they don't even know about. I done seen psychics saying stuff. Now, I will say, some of those psychics have said things that I've said, they kind of on point, right? But yeah, man, it's very, very, there's this huge dynamic with this. And trust me, this thing with Angie is not over with. My love and condolences goes out to the kids. The memorial is tomorrow. The viewing is Thursday, and memorial's Thursday. The viewing is Friday, and the funeral is Saturday. So, yeah, man, I still have to prepare myself if I want to get on an airplane with all these planes doing what they're doing. I don't even know, you guys, but for the love of Angie Stone, you guys, we love her. And I'm Stone Paxton, and that's why she mentioned my name. And yeah, man, this has a part 2 to it. So I will be back, all right, with other information. Peace and love, you guys. Blessing. And I'm out.